On the show, we're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Tanner Roark gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Ready for another chance? Diego Candyman. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about to double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Altair is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And Zimmerman will watch this one miss for ball 4.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Third baseman, number 6.
In now is Anthony Rendon, and their runners at the corners now. Skied into straightaway right. Hernandez onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Striding in once again, Jared Eichhoff. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To his right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run, this is now a 1-run game. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Phillies 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Altair. His career line against Roark up until this point. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Taylor made to short, 6. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Tied 2-2. Ready once again, Diego Candyman. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. His Career line against Roark up until this point. He's hitless in 6 tries. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rendon. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Third baseman, Anthony.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Right side. Oh, a diving stop by Santana. It's in time.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Taylor. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 32.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's 0 for 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now that's popped up. Franco in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Pitcher, Tanner Roark.
Howie Kendrick has come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Howie Kendrick.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Popped him up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Sammy Solis has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36. Sammy
Digging in, Cameron Rupp. He went down on strikes last time up. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
0-1's the count.
A windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As he grounds one briskly to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, on the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia. The score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 40, Tommy Hunter.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go.
Leading
Tony
off for the
Gwynn.
Nationals.
He singled his last time up.
Right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Hunter has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
So striding forward now, Daniel Murphy. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come and it has not stopped.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Stepping in now, Diego Candyman, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Hero, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike.
To plate the go-ahead run, and maybe another. And the runner is in from second. And the second run will come across the score as they take the lead here, 4-2.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dero. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pick.
Digging in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. In now is Anthony Rendon.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Working to keep them in the game here. No balls and a strike to count. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 4 and the Phillies 2. Back now with baseball on the show from the nation's capital. Just down the street from that building, we are set for what remains in this one. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Franco. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Fouled off. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Taylor is there. 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Aaron Altair, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
On the ground up the middle. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
So now Carlos Santana. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Nats came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Sammy Solis earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the
watching the news, man, for somewhere to go, waiting for someday, it's coming too slow, too slow.
just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Joe Ross will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
1-1.
They're short. To his right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Vince Velasquez is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, he's a solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he could throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Nationals gone in order. Still no score. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. Lifetime against Joe Ross. Just a 1 for 9.
Maikel Franco.
I'm set with the 0-1.
1-1.
To short. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs. In now for Washington, Diego Candyman.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Hernandez is there, and there's one down now. Digging in the switch hitter, Diego Candyman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And it is trouble. It finds the gap for extra bases.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. And now the runner's trying for third.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Diego Candyman. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. From the stretch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lifted in the air to center. Herrera's there. 2 gone. Striding in now for the Nats, Trey Turner. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Cue shot here out towards short. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Sean Doolittle is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Leading off the inning, Michael Franco, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. No balls and 1 strike. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Altair. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And it's 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. Doolittle's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. So far this year against Southpaws, Hoskins is exactly a .400 hitter.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Phillies down in order, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Hector Neris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Altair sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Michael Taylor. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's just 2 for 9. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Taylor, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
Ready once again, Matt Wieters. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th.
You know, Dero, today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Howie Kendrick will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Howie Kendrick.
Line to the right side, and that is through for a base hit, and the move to the bench will pay off handsomely. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 5-4 game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Luis Garcia answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble. Standing in now, Tony Gwynn. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Hoskins is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Ready for another chance? Daniel Murphy, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 8 full. The Nationals lead it 5-4. Sandy Solis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Carlos Santana will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Hit on the ground to short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. When a guy had Jets on the base path.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Striding in once again. Cameron Rupp. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Nationals, number
from the stretch. Swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
Now batting.
Edwin Encarnacion will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Encarnacion.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Gwynn on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He pulls into third safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
That's why you have to put a team away any way you can. They've got 2 outs, almost out of the inning, and with 1 swing of the bat and some speedy base running, the game-tying run scores, and the go-ahead run is now standing at third.
His past history with Sean Kelly, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Kelly is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble.
And the center fielder is under it to make a catch, and the inning is over. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. The The Nationals look to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the 9th inning coming up. Tommy Hunter enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to short. Crawford gloves it on to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away.
Got it.
Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Count even now at 1-1. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 2-1. He's on the move again from first. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning. So a big moment in the ball game here. Anthony Rendon. He'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Taylor.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Taylor. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch. Shot towards second. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Nats lead. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
This is on the ground over to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Third baseman number 7, Michael.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Little dribbler down the line. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Digging in once again, Aaron Altair is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Aaron Altair goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. His past history with Sean Kelly. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball. Might be.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. Ready now, Matt Wieters.
Leading off
He comes
for
into this
Washington.
appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Matt Wieters.
First delivery to him on the way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Ryan Rayburn will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Ryan Rayburn.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall.
Well, one thing's for certain, that makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. Fly ball right down the line in left. Hoskins is in pursuit. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. And a Curly W is in the books as the Nationals walk off with a win.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
A one-run game, 6-5, the final today. The Washington Nationals pick up win number 20 on the year. Sean Kelly earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to...
Inside the Show.
I've been on a long road with the devil right beside me, rising with the morning sun. It's a hunger that drives me. Oh Lord, set my soul, take my pain and turn it into gold. 'Cause all I know, all I know, all I know is champion. I can take a beating now, rise again, running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again, keep rising up. I'm champion. I can take a beating now, rise again, running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again, keep rising up.
Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Nationals baseball starts right now. Diego Lane, the Spanish-born pitcher, gets the nod to start in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
The shortstop.
And now for Washington, Diego Candyman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax. No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
Center fielder, Trey Turner.
From the belt, the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Throw over to first, and the runner back. Candyman, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey, stay hot now, kids. Stay hot up there.
A little roller toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals lead 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
Left fielder.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Drilled to the left side, and that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. Ground to short. This could be 2. Scoop. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
And kids, this is why you always go.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Franco.
Got down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Pereira rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Throw won't get him.
Usually a hitter was short.
Now at the plate, Diego Candyman. He reached on a single in his first try.
Candyman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Altair giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Diego Candyman.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Wait for your pitch up there. Hey, wait for yours here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Get your pitch.
Now the 2-1. 2-2 the count. The 2-2. Line to the right side. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. One for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And another foul ball. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I don't blame him for fouling that one away. His eyes lit up right there. He did not expect a changeup.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Ryan Zimmerman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Hernandez moving to his right, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 6.
Striding in now for the Nats, Anthony Rendon. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera on the run, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Michael Taylor. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air to straightaway right. Altair has a play, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3. So coming to the plate, J.P. Crawford. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
One and 2 now. The 1-2. Misses inside off the plate.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here's a high pop-up. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the 1st out.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher Cameron.
Standing in, Cameron Rupp. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Bats away the 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Settling in now, Matt Wieters.
Leading off
it
for the
was a
Nationals.
walk in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And there's 1 away.
The pitcher, number 37, Diego Lane.
Jose Ramirez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Ramirez.
Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Now back to the top of the lineup.
He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Chasing after it is Herrera. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. In now, Daniel Murphy, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. Hoskins is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this.
Your attention, please.
Call to the bullpen complete as the right-handed workhorse Ryan Madsen set to take over. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a line drive, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second, and he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball, his hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. Out in front of it, strike 1. On the year, Franco is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Behind 0-2 now. Herrera leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2. Ready with the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Softly hit out to short. And that'll be the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Aaron Altair, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And he gets ahead 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're up 2-0. Ready once again, Diego Candyman. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Trey Turner, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Ryan Zimmerman.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, he makes the stop. He gathers the throw. It's there. He got him. Striding in once again.
Leading off for Philadelphia. Left fielder. Washignton.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Liner toward right center, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Pat Neshek takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Pat Neshek.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Altair is there. He's got it one away. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's hitless in 6 tries. First offering on its way. Hit to short. Crawford fields it cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out, and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
A 2-0 finish today. The Phillies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ben Lively earns win number 4 on the season. Diego Lane pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Pat Neshek records the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final.